So we're just out on a morning walk. Not every single day starts like this, unfortunately. I do a lot of my steps on the treadmill in the gym at home. But today is Thursday. It's a non-check-in day. I've just finished 4 back-to-back days of client check-ins. Sunday we had the shape-up group, then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, one-to-one clients. So Thursday I wake up really tired because check-ins are amazing, absolutely love them, but obviously it's just quite tiring. So on a Thursday my day starts a little bit slower than normal, and today was sunny, so I've come out and about on a walk with Ron just to get a huge chunk of steps in before I go back and get back to my desk for a full day of programming and new starter plans. So currently on 4,000 steps. It's 10:30 a.m. so it is like a much later start today, but then we're going to go back, have some breakfast shortly, and then I will kickstart my working day. Later I've got legs, so I'll take you along on the day with me. Everyone, and welcome back to my vlog, and the first official vlog in the prep series. So welcome. How exciting. My competition has actually been booked, by the way, so I thought I would sit down and talk a little bit through that. You will have just seen some footage of me and Ron out and about getting some steps in on our morning walk this morning, and then coming back having some breakfast. So today is Thursday the 18th of May. And it's currently 2:30 p.m, so a few hours have passed since I last filmed my breakfast and everything, and I've just been sat in my office doing a little bit of work. I say my office, which obviously is my spare bedroom, hence why you can see behind me some shelving and some clothes, because basically I've got no room left in any of my wardrobes in the bedroom. I've got a big chest of drawers out on the landing, and I've had to just recently create that, which is why it's still all open, so sorry about that in the background. But anyway, my spare room come office. So I've just been doing some work. Today I'm doing new client starter plans. I've got 2 new clients signing up to my coaching service, and I'm doing some programming. I've got lots of client updates that I'm getting done for the rest of the day. But I thought I would vlog the next couple of days just because I do want to document this process like I explained in my last video. If you haven't watched the last video, by the way, which was vlog number 1, a flashback to my photo shoot last year in Dubai, I did explain a little bit at the start of that what I was doing, and of course I said that photo shoot was kind of like a stepping stone into entering a bodybuilding competition prep. For me, it's never really been about the diet and training side of things. I mean, I did do a trial of that for the photo shoot, but I always knew I could do it. It's just the thought of actually getting on the stage, the wearing heels, being in a bikini, posing like that is so scary to me. But it's a journey, and like anything, practice makes perfect, and now I just need to start push myself out of my comfort zone and bloody just go for it. And if I don't do great, then I can just work on improving. Obviously, I'm going to try my absolute best to not look like a complete idiot up there, but I do want to document the process. I want to upload a weekly vlog, hopefully anyway, or at least, you know, once a fortnight, just to document the process for myself, and also because I know some people are interested in it and don't really know what a competition prep entails. So I'm going to take you along with me for the next few days, but just to give you a little bit of an update, since I uploaded the last vlog, I have officially booked my competition. So the competition is on the 12th of November. Let me double check my phone now. It is on the 12th of November, which is 25 weeks and 2 days away. So I'm entering the PCA First Timers show. Originally, the plan was to enter a show on the 30th of September or around September, October time, but both my coach and I felt that I wouldn't be ready on time. I do have a lot of body fat to lose, so since I did my photo shoot, I have gained a lot of body fat. Now, I have been in a surplus of calories, so obviously body fat gain is inevitable, but in those initial months after the photo shoot, I have to be honest, I did struggle a lot with my food, like way more than I anticipated I would. I thought I would be absolutely fine, but having such an extreme prep, because I did just have 16 weeks where I got really lean, I was on really high cardio, my calories were very low, especially towards the end, and it was tough. Like, it was extremely tough. Not only that, being in Dubai, we were on holiday, our first holiday that we'd had in 3 years since before lockdown, and we just enjoyed it. But obviously being in that environment, eating a lot of food, a couple of Cheesecake Factory trips and all of that, it wasn't a recipe for success in terms of my reverse diet. So of course I did gain back body fat very quickly, and I am in a position where I've got a bit too much, to put it bluntly, in order to be beginning this competition prep. So it's going to be difficult, and for me that's just a lesson learned. Next time, you know, after I've done the competition, I will definitely wait this time around about 6 to 8 weeks before I go on a trip, just so I've got time to spend coming out of it properly, coming out of the diet, reversing my calories back up, and just getting my hormones back to a really good spot and my appetite back to a good place before I then go on holiday and have a little bit of time to relax. So it's a lesson learned. I'm not going to dwell on it. There is literally no point in that, because I'm here now. This is my starting position. We've pushed back the competition date, which makes me feel so much more comfortable, and I'm also really comfortable now with the fact that I am entering a first timers competition, because that wasn't originally the plan. I was originally going to do a Two Bros show, but I decided that I would feel so much more comfortable doing a first timers show with the PCA. I love the PCA. I have been to lots and lots of their shows. And for me it would be an awesome first competition, and just knowing that I'm stepping on stage with other people who are also stepping on stage for the first time, because that is the rule. You can't have competed before with any federation, so everybody is literally going to be stepping on that stage for the very first time, and that puts me at ease. It's definitely still going to be a tough competition. I've seen the footage of the recent first timers shows that have been held in the last few weeks, and you know, just because they're first timers, it doesn't mean people are turning up in poor condition at all. The standard is good, and usually the shows are absolutely stacked, like they're fully sold out months and months in advance. So I've already registered, I've paid for my spot, I've got my hotel booked, like there's no turning back. So I'm not entering a first timer show under the illusion that it's going to be easy, because I think it's going to be completely the opposite of that. But knowing that everybody is doing it for the first time, you know, I'm sure everybody's going to be just as nervous as I am, and I think that puts me at ease a little bit. So I've got 25 weeks and 2 days to prepare. So I've been sort of in prep now for around about a week, and what my coach has done, because we had a little bit of an aggressive diet, so I have lost around 7-8 pounds I think in the recent month or two prior to beginning this prep series. So I've been doing quite a bit of cardio up until about 3-4 weeks ago when I became ill, which is a completely different story. So we had to cut it short and pull all cardio out for a few weeks because I was so fatigued. But anyway, I won't bore you with the details of that. I'm starting prep now basically. For the last week or two, calories have been a little bit higher. We're just easing in. So cardio is just 20 minutes, 7 days a week. My calories they're not high, but they're also not low. They're sort of mid-range calories. And we're just having a bit of a priming phase, just settling my body into it, not doing too much too soon, and just seeing what happens. So for the last week, I've been on the same calories, and my check-in will be on Sunday. So today's Thursday, I'll check in on Sunday, and I'll find out on Sunday if there are going to be any changes to my diet or to my cardio or my steps. So currently steps are at 12,000 a day, cardio is 20 minutes a day, and my food is, training day is around about 1,700 calories, just below, and a rest day is a little bit lower than that. Now that is because I've been in an aggressive diet and we're bringing calories up out of that. Now I wasn't able to push my calories up too high in the off season or the improvement season because of the fact that I'd gained so much body fat so quickly, so it didn't really go to plan. And that is another reason why I think I want to just do this first timers competition in November. Then, like I said, the plan is definitely to reverse out of this properly, give my body an opportunity to push calories up so I can grow and make improvements over time, and then come back in 2024 hopefully in a much better starting position in terms of body composition and having made some improvements. Because I do still, you know, I don't think anyone's ever going to say, yeah, I feel like I'm there now. That is not what the sport is about. There's always going to be something to improve. For me, competing in the wellness category, it is a lower body dominant category. So yes, of course, you still need to have muscle everywhere, but the lower body is a little bit more dominant than the upper body, whereas in categories such as bikini and, well, all the other categories, I think, you have to have a more symmetrical look. So your legs can't be huge in comparison to your upper body. So wellness is a little bit of an anomaly or an exception in that sense. So I do still need to grow my hamstrings and my glutes, even though they're a big part of this category. They're also weak parts of mine. My quads are big, they develop very, very well. My hamstrings and glutes are a different story, and I would like to improve on them. So that is the plan. Competing first timers this year, have a proper improvement season where I reverse out of my diet properly, don't gain too much body fat, start next year in a better body composition, hopefully with calories in a much higher place, and we'll see what happens. But for now, I'm just listening to my coach, going with the flow, and I'm just going to give it my absolute all. So like I said, I just want to take you along on the journey with me because, for one, it's interesting, hopefully for some of you out there, and for me as well. It's literally just for me to document the journey, because I think it's going to go by in a blur. 25 weeks sounds like such a long time, and really it is. That's just over 6 months, but I think it's going to absolutely fly by, and before we know it, it's going to be here. So there's a lot to do. I have a lot of work to do. That's what my coach said to me in my last check-in. She said, we have a lot of work to do, but we've got the time to do it. So all I need to do now is follow the plan, and we'll see how we get on. So I'm going to take you along. I will update you after my weekly check-ins and do some days in the life. I'll show you my food. I've got a few trips coming up, all sorts going on. I've got to learn posing, so there's plenty to come in this prep series. But for now, for this particular vlog, I thought I'd just take you along with me for a couple of days and show you what I'm getting up to. So welcome, and I hope you enjoy. What are you doing, Dace? Are you gonna come and watch me? You lying on the dirty floor? This is where she's going to sit and watch me now while I get my session in. She's so cute. She sits there every single day. Daisy! Yeah, I can be in here for 2 hours and she will just stare at me through the window. She'll sunbathe now. Hello, baby. So it is Friday. I know, I need to get better at vlogging. I turned out to be pants yesterday, so I filmed a bit of my leg workout, as you will have seen, and then settled down for the evening. And when I say settled down, I mean I did a couple of hours of work, I sat back at the laptop, I had a call, and I came on my period, so I just started feeling really shit. My stomach was killing. I felt really tired, like all of a sudden out of the blue. Since I did my workout yesterday, my eyes were just burning. So I just took the evening to just chill. I meant to pick up the camera this morning, but I can't lie, it's currently 6:30 p.m. So I haven't vlogged all day. I will get better at doing this, but I did say I'm gonna take you along on a few days with me, so, you know, I've got tomorrow to make up for it. But I just thought I'd jump in and say what I've been up to today, which actually is nothing much apart from working. As always, it's always gonna be working. I did my cardio this morning. I did a few steps, but do you know what? The day, to be honest, has flown by. I've been setting up a new starter, two new starters actually today, doing some programming, doing a lot of admin and background work, which is just too boring to go into. But the day's just completely and utterly flown by, been doing housework and stuff like that as well. So I'm only now coming out to do a huge chunk of steps. Okay, change of plan. Ron just came up to the gym and he said, do I want to go for a walk outside? Actually, what happened was I asked him first, does he want to go for a walk outside? He said yes, but then he was playing on his game. So he said, no, you just go up there and do that. So I got all my bits together, came up to the gym, cracked on, and then he just came up and said, are you ready? I said, but you told me to go up to the gym. He said, no, I said I'd come up when I was ready. I said, you did not. Anyway, he said, was I playing my game when we had that conversation? I said, yeah, we were. So he's remembered it totally different to what actually happened in real life. But either way, I'm happy because we're gonna go outside, get some fresh air and just have a nice chilled walk on this Friday evening. So off I go. I will be back. I won't take you on the walk with me because it's literally gonna be probably the same route that we did yesterday, which is gonna be mega boring for the same route in one vlog. So I will be back tomorrow, as I said. So I'll speak to you in the morning. Bye. Good afternoon, welcome back. It is Saturday, the next day. It is actually much later than I anticipated. I would be picking up the camera. It is currently 1:30 in the afternoon. Sorry about the state of this. I mean, look at my hair. It's just been one of those days where I've just been really busy, basically, so far, hence picking up the camera this late. But basically, I've got up this morning, done my cardio, as you will have seen, first thing. I also have been for a walk. So me and my stepson went out for a walk. I say we went for a walk. He came on his electric scooter. He obviously looked at me like I was a bit mad when I said, do you want to go for a walk with me? He was like, absolutely not. But when he realised he could bring his scooter, he came along happily. So we went out, got a huge chunk of steps. So I'm currently on 9,000 steps for the day, so 3,000 left, which is awesome. I've just been doing a little bit of housework. I had a phone call and my sister has just been over with my nephew for a little bit as well. So it's just been a day so far where I haven't had a chance to pick up the camera. But coming up today, I do need to train. I will either be going to the gym later or getting a home session in. It depends, because I'm looking after my stepson today. He's here. He's off later on to a party, so it depends what time he gets picked up and whether or not I train at home or in the gym. It'll probably be the gym, I'm hoping so, but I will just keep you posted with what I'm doing. I've currently got chicken sausages in the air fryer, so I'm about to have chicken sausage bagel because I've run out of everything else. And actually these chicken sausages are 2 days out of date, which I didn't realise, but I hadn't opened them yet. I did smell them. They smell absolutely fine. So fingers crossed they're okay. Lately, more and more, I've been just not really paying too much attention to use by dates. I mean, obviously I'm not eating things that's way out of date, but if I haven't opened the packet yet and it smells absolutely fine, I'm not going to waste it and throw it in the bin, because me and my husband me and Ron, sorry, spent so long like just chucking out food, buying it and throwing it away because we haven't eaten it on time, when actually it's probably perfectly fine. And I know that the companies have to cover themselves a little bit, so I think 2 days is going to be okay. Anyway, we'll find out later on, but I'm just going to eat chicken sausage bagel, just bang on time. That is the air fryer telling me they're ready, so let's go. Okay, here we go. Chicken sausage in a bagel thin, with some ketchup, obviously the 5% reduced salt and sugar, and of course my monster, as always. But often I usually do have chicken with mayo, but I don't have any chicken left, so like I said, this is what I'm having. But I do love a chicken sausage. I've got 3, so I've put 2.5 in there, and I've eaten the other half of the final one because it wouldn't fit. So I'm going to enjoy this now, and then I'm going to do some programming and train a little bit later on. Oh, sorry about the lighting. It is so sunny outside. I've just finished the gym, been for a Saturday leg session. Had to kind of cut the session short a tiny bit because the gym was shutting. Shuts at 6 o'clock on a Saturday, which is just rubbish. Anyway, I'm here in Morrison's car park. I need to pick up a couple of little bits. I want to get some pickled onions for my salad and some chicken, because obviously I ran out of chicken. So I'm going to get some little bits, some salad, some yogurt, and some fruit for my frozen berry smoothie, which I'm currently very obsessed with. And then I'm going to go home. I've got an hour work to do, and probably going to put some fake tan and things like that on later, because the sun is out and I'm very, very pale, so I definitely need to get some tan on and feel good. Big day of check-ins ahead tomorrow, so I just want to do a little bit of work. I've got still got a couple of programs that I want to update, so I want to get those done this evening before a big day of check-ins tomorrow, just so I can focus 100% on those. So I'm going to go into Morrison's now and then go home, have some food and crack on with that. Okay, I'm back from the gym, back from Morrison's, currently at my desk doing a little bit of work. Halfway through a frozen berry smoothie, so you can't see it very well. I've already drank a huge chunk of it, but basically I like to make my smoothies nice and thick, and I always eat them out of this glass with a spoon. So in here we've got almond milk, frozen strawberries, 50 grams of frozen banana, just a little bit thrown in, and Perform fluffy marshmallow flavoured whey, and it tastes so good. I can't even describe it. I mean, obviously you can't tell at all that it's really, really nice by looking at that. I'm definitely not the best at presenting food. However, I can tell you right now that it is amazing. It's so filling, so tasty, and only around 180, 200 calories. And a really good amount of protein. Perfect, perfect, perfect for these hot days. So I'm just sitting at my laptop now and I'm going to do a little bit of work. Hello, so the time is now 10 to 10 on Saturday night. You will have just seen some footage of me creating a new starter plan and creating her new training program and then talking her through it. So this new starter had sent me videos of her gym and the layout, so I was able to go in and create a program specifically designed around that. And then I always send a video walkthrough explaining where everything is in the app, why I've given the calorie targets that I've given, why I've given the training program that I've given. So yeah, that is what you will have just seen footage of. But I've been working a little bit longer than I anticipated, like I said, and now I need to go and chill. I need to go and shower, I need to exfoliate, I need to put some fake tan on. I have my check-in in the morning. I want to just have some, downtime now, watch some TV. So I think I'm going to close the vlog off here because I've also been editing the vlog and I want to get it up tomorrow. So I will start recording another one in the week. I mean, these are going to get a little bit more exciting as time goes on, obviously, and I'll start sharing a little bit more about my physique. There's currently not much to see. I'm not really in a big cut or anything right now because we're just in a priming phase at the start, so I'll start sharing a little bit more about that as we move forwards. I've got my check-in tomorrow. I'm on my period, so I feel really bloated and weird. I'm hoping I change a little bit in the morning, but I'm not sure because I've got major stomach cramps and everything going on, so we'll see how that goes tomorrow. But this is going to be a weekly vlog. I'm just going to show you what I'm up to. I am up to the same things all the time, but like I said, there is a lot to come over the coming months as well, with some trips away for business events, and I will be eventually going to look for my bikini and all sorts of stuff. And as we get stuck into prep a little bit further, then things will be spicy, a little bit more spicy in terms of the cardio that I'm doing and all of that. But I'm going to keep you up to date. This is just real raw documentary. This is real raw documenting of my prep, and this is the reality. This is the reality of what my last few days have consisted of. So I'm looking forward to sharing even more, but we still have 25 weeks to go, so there's not much going on at this very beginning stage. I will update you anyway with anything that comes out of tomorrow's check-in. I'll get my response on Monday, so I'll share that in the next vlog if there have been any updates to my calories and cardio, or if we're just going to continue in this sort of priming phase. I don't know whether calories are going to go up. I don't know whether they're going to stay here for a while. I don't know whether we're going to push down aggressively and then come back up. So it's all going to be news to me as well, so I'll keep you updated. But for now, I'm going to close off this vlog and I will be back next week for the next one, and then we will be 24 weeks away. So I mean, it doesn't sound that long, but it also sounds like forever. But 24 weeks is just going to go by in the blink of an eye. I just know it is. So anyway, I'll keep you up to date. I hope you're all having a lovely day, evening, afternoon, morning, whatever you're doing while you're watching this, and I will catch up with you soon. Bye.